Excuse my attire. I was sitting here talking with God. Well, I was listening. I didn't say a word, actually. But, and he wanted me to speak on assignments. Everywhere that we are assigned for the day. We have people, places, and things to interact with, that our energy is supposed to interact with. And some of these detours that we think we can take, because we don't necessarily want to go there or see those people, or, but this is how valuable your interaction is, your placement is you, let's say you don't go, then you skip your opportunity to receive the things that the day had for you. Let's say you make it about the people that you're supposed to interact with, and you don't go because you don't want to interact with them. Then what happens to them? But you care about the world. So God just wants us to be cognizant that these are assignments. Sorry, he gonna get some time with you. You're gonna sit down. You're gonna do the things, but are you doing the things that you are asked? Because he takes care of our things that need to be taken care of. So if it's some things that you think he's not taking care of, then might be some things that you probably should be doing so he can take care of them. You probably stood in the way. It was like you was gonna do it or something. So we got to remember our actual assignment, be in your role, doing your part so God can do his part, so other people can receive their parts. There's order to this. That's what that's what it sounded like too. And I just saying hand. Anywho, it's very funny. Okay, God and I just be. But is there anything else? Okay. God loves you. And he needs you to love you like he loves you. So love yourself a whole lot more so you can feel okay with doing what he's asking you to do, because it's for you. It's the ultimate provider, protector, covering, transportation. So he don't want you to be ashamed to soak him up. He can't give you all the blessings if you're scared to say he did it. If you rather he her hub to do it for you. Yeah, maybe you want me to to do it. Oh, you know, because God's saying something. Don't forget them people. They won't be the one. So, yeah. He said, come talk to him. And make sure that you're doing only what you were supposed to do today. And not feeling bad about it. Okay. Y'all need to meet up. You're going to take some notes on what he actually wants you to do. Because most of y'all's working too hard. I got it bad too. Don't. He sat me down and I started making businesses in the house. So but that was part of the plan. When he sets you down and things get clearer, of course, cry my ass off. My behind. Cry my behind off. Like, what am I gonna do with a burnt hand and 2 little kids and a big kid, but he's a kid, and now he's older. But yeah, God was like, rest, my child. And I was like, you got accident. So I thought, like, okay, I don't know how he figured it's gonna be. I'm gonna take my burnt hand home. I'm not gonna come back to work from shifts. I'm gonna do my therapy and whatnot. But in the trusting him, and I did. I went back to work and hurt myself some more. Look, y'all, I've been hurt. I get it. Okay? You're definitely not the only one. So, I went back to work, and I kept going back to work, and I kept having reasons not to be at work because God said, sit down. And I knew that's what was happening, but I was thinking, take care of my family. It's just me. And that's the trick. That's absolutely the trick. I was thinking, take care of my family. It's just me. But I knew in the back of my mind, God said, sit down. He got this for a minute. He really told me to sit down before I burn my hand. But, again, how? So, sometimes we gotta leave that how part to him part. Because, dang, Sharma, in some ways, okay. Like, I did not go back where I burned my hand, but I went back. I went to other jobs. I started other jobs that I wasn't supposed to work at. But I met those people. I saw those people. It was nice. I served those people for the time that I was there because I like to do my job. I respect the work that I do anywhere that I am because it's me doing it, and I got respect for myself. I'm not walking nowhere, and that's how I was raised. I'm pretty sure that's a message y'all meant for me to get out of it, right? Dare I not step my behind nowhere and show my behind nowhere. So when I'm at work, I'm making myself look good because I'm at work. Now, if I don't feel good, then that's, I gotta leave that to God because my health is my health, and it's been a lot of times for me where that's been scary with work, because even though they say they'll work with you, then they say we have our policies too. So with my health and working, and like, that's for me how I was counted out a lot, not just in work but also in life through the people that have been around me, is because then they like, family got their way of saying we have our policies too. And then they're like, we consider you not, much worth anything because you have health issues. My elders came from a time where, they're basically right behind, not too far. They was closer to right behind the slaves than me, And I never been the person that felt like somebody was about to really make me feel bad. At the end of the day, work does. However, I think my family affected me on the work thing, but as far as them, I understood that that's another thing, and like, I'm not there. I'm right here in this time, and I think somebody can consider me valuable enough. Might take me a while for God to place me, and it has. Of course, back growing up as a child, I didn't feel like it was gonna take me a while. I was like, Lord, I'm majorly underrated here. What's going on? Throw on my cousin's voice. That's how I used to be talking to God, in her regular voice. I love you, cousin, if you see this. But nah, it just made me think of you too. But I used to talk to God in a much more that kind of and now I talk to God like this. I'm like, yo, can we get some clarity? Because what is going on? And that works. It was not clear back, when I was growing up, and I was like, oh, Father, how, praying the standard prayers didn't work for me. And so I had to get comfortable in it and be real with him, and ask about what was really going on in some right now ways, and direction. Sometimes though, we can't be ditching I think that ditching some of the verbiage is some of the problem, because now people scared to say the word demon. People misinterpret what you mean, and a lot of other words, and that's really not even just within the Bible, or shall I say within God's words. It just has in the whole, because like, we don't use a lot of words no more. I digress though. No, God's saying expand that. Okay, let me say that. There's more words that we're not using, like discernment, like wisdom, like edification. That's good. That's it. Okay. And because we don't use words like these anymore, we are toning ourselves down for the crowd when we got work to do. Okay. All right. And That's what it is if you God's working. So we gotta be willing to step into that. He really wants the job to get done, and we just be down here complaining about wanting the job to get done. Oh, I don't like it when Spirit uses me to chew people up, y'all. Sometimes he be getting me too, but it be for like, I'm supposed to say it to somebody else too. It's not, you know, some days I have my issues with this, but for the most part, I'm pretty developed in this topic, but Jesus. And for me, it has caused a lot of friction in my relationships because God be like, no, that's what I want you to say. And I'll be like, and then people also trip because I still want to be myself too. Like, who is the like interpreter's friend sometimes? And that has been God. That's my homie. He, like, when we hang out, I interpret the spiritual word, and it's beautiful. And sometimes he shows me things, and it's beautiful. But interpreting that to others be rough, and it's scary for them, and like. And so I am coming into me because I don't mind sharing it. And he doesn't want you to mind sharing him either, or enjoying him either, is what the point of all of that was. Because there are other interpreters. You hear him, you feel him, you see what he's showing you about, and he needs you to open your mouth and share it, so that others can understand how he moves, because they don't have that gift to feel, see, and hear what you feel, see, or hear, or they haven't learned how to work on it. So, I think that's everything. I love you. God loves you. Keep growing wisely. Create an amazing day. All right?